ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य
पैर का वो पकड़ना थोड़ा
ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पति गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते। सप्तकांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादि तरंगो मध्ये कृपामयी त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृंदे नमस्ते चरणारविंदम। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। आलोचना किया था जो पूतना बल तृणावर्ष बल ऐसा अलौकिक लीला आज कृष्ण का दामोदर बंधन लीला जमलार्जुन बध लीला ये सब देखा। देखने से भी किसी को मन में आया ये कृष्ण साधारण बालक नहीं है, ये भगवान है। ये विचार आया। क्यों आया नहीं? ना इनका लीला में इतना माधुर्य है, माधुर्य से ऐश्वर्य को ढाक दिया, देखता नहीं, किसी अवस्था में दिखता नहीं। लेकिन दिन प्रतिदिन इनका वात्सल्य वर्धित तो होता है, संकुचित तो होता नहीं। यही वैशिष्ट्य है, वर्धित ही होता है। तो ये लोग क्या सोचा, ये यहाँ बार बार उत्पात हो रहा है, इसलिए इनको लेकर यहाँ से चला जाओ, निरापद स्थान पर जाना। जहाँ भगवान है यहाँ कोई आपद होता है? जिनका नाम श्रवण करने से समस्त आपद चला जाता है, जिनका नाम कीर्तन से सब भय चला जाता है, जिनको भय भी भय करता है, तो इसी माफिक जो भगवान, इनका कोई भय है? लेकिन तब भी ये लोग भयभीत होकर यहाँ से चला गया, गोकुल से चला गया। कहाँ चला गया? नंदगांव। इसलिए वो चारों तरफ पहाड़ है, उसमें निरापद रहेगा। जो कृष्ण सब कुछ कर सकता है, उनको ले भय। एक श्लोक है, अनिश्चाशंकिनी बंधु हृदयानि भवन्ति ही। जहाँ प्रीति है वहाँ अनिष्ट आशंका करते हैं, इष्ट आशंका नहीं करते। ये इनका कोई भय नहीं, ये सब भय यहाँ इनका नाम से ही भगता है, इनका कोई भय नहीं। ऐसा विचार आया, विचार आया बड़ा मुश्किल। वो लोगों की लीला तो देखते हैं, देखने से भी देखेगा नहीं, बोलने से भी सुनेगा नहीं। यह है वैशिष्ट। इसलिए इधर क्या हुआ, वहां तो चला गया नंदगांव में। नंदगांव चला गया, यहाँ पर रहेगा, लेकिन वहां पर आया नहीं। वहां भी तो आया, लेकिन उसमें तो कोई नुकसान हुआ नहीं कभी। महिमा ही बढ़ने लगा। गोचारण करने दिया, गोचारण नहीं वत्सचारण, वत्सचारण करने के लिए दिया। का उन्होंने वत्स को चराने के लिए जाते थे। तो उस वक्त क्या हुआ ना, ब्रह्मा ने देखा सब लोग इनको भगवान बोलते हैं, मैंने इनको सबक सिखा देंगे। क्या सबक सिखा देंगे? एक गो वत्स गोपो बालक इनको हरण करके सुमेरु पर्वत का गुफा का अंदर में सुला दिया और ऊपर में पत्थर ढाक दिया। जब पत्थर ढक दिया तब क्या हुआ, किस वक्त ऐसा किया ना, जिस वक्त ये लोग घर से जो भोजन लाया था ये खाने के लिए तैयार हुआ, एक चट्टान था और वहां उसमें पानी जल था, स्वच्छ पानी हो जो। तो बोला ये स्थान अच्छा है, इसमें भोजन करना ठीक रहता है। तो सब बालक एकदम बैठ गया, तैयार हुआ। कुछ वक्त तो बछड़ा इधर उधर भागने लगा। वहाँ बहुत उनका खाना है, घास है, बहुत भागने लगा। तो सोचा कि यदि बच्चा खो जाए तो पिता माता नाराज होंगे, इसलिए सब चंचल हो गया। कृष्ण ने बोला तुम लोग आराम से भोजन करो, मैं उनको लौटा के लाता हूँ। तो कृष्ण का ऊपर ये लोग उनका विश्वास है, इसलिए सब भोजन करने लगा। आयोजन किया सिर्फ उस होगा। कृष्ण जाके बछड़ा को इकट्ठा करके जब लाया तो इस वक्त कितना हुआ, 1 साल बीता। 1 साल बीतने से भी सब गोपालों क्या बोला, ये तुम इतना जल्दी आ गया, हमने तो 1 गिलास भी भोजन किया नहीं, इतना जल्दी आ गया। लेकिन 1 साल में सवाल पैदा होता है, ऐसा भोजन नष्ट नहीं हुआ। एक साल रहता है भोजन, तब भी किसी को ये मन में आया ये कृष्ण साधारण व्यक्ति नहीं है, ये भगवान है। किसी को आया, बोले इतना जल्दी आ गया तुम, हमने एक गिलास भी अंदर नहीं किया। पहले तो महाराज था पूछना था, अभी उनका भाई होगासुर उनको वध किया। ये सब लीला कम बनता। वहां जाकर के तो देखा कोई गुफा नहीं है, उनका है उनका मुख का गौसर तो हाँ करके है। ये सब गोपा लोग अंदर में आ जाएगा, इंतजार करता है जब तक कृष्ण ना आए तब मैं भजन बंद कर देंगे, क्योंकि कृष्ण को ही मार रहा है। कृष्ण जल्दी आ रहा है, क्योंकि ये पहले अपना मुख को बंद ना कर दे। मुख को बंद करने से क्या होगा, ये सब गोपा वालों को मार डालेगा। इसलिए जल्दी से आकर उनमें गया और जाकर उनका दोनों चंचू इसको फाड़ करके मार दिया। वहां ये भी तो देखा, तभी ये हुआ ब्रह्मा आ गया देखने के लिए। एक कुटी परिमाण समय जो हमारा लिए एक साल में दोबारा आकर वो देखने लगा जैसा कृष्ण का गोचरण ऐसा ही चल रहा है। वो आश्चर्यचकित होकर देखा कि मैंने जो सुमेरु पर्वत का गुफा में रखा था ये लोग निकाल लिया। ये माया भी है, मालूम पड़ गया, निकाल दिया। इसको दे दो महाराज को। नहीं ऐसा देखा तो इन्होंने इधर भी देखता है उधर भी देखता है, चार मुंह के ये देखता है ये सब सोआ है और इधर गोचरण कर रहा है। पहले क्या सोचता था, हमारा जो प्रभु है जिनका नाभि कमल से मैं पैदा हुआ हूँ यही है कारण, मूल कारण वही है। और अब क्या देखा कृष्ण का कृपा से और जितना भी गोपबालक था, गोवत्स था, सभी चतुर्भुज नारायण अर्थात यही गो का बछड़ा गोपबालक सब मेरा कारण है। तब उन्होंने माई ये सब हमारा कारण है, मैं इनसे पैदा हुआ। पहले देखता था एक गोपबालक, इनका कोई अकेल बनता नहीं। और अब क्या देखा, सभी मेरा कारण है। कैसे देखा, मैं भगवान कृपा करके उनको इस रूप से दर्शन दिया, तभी उनका दर्शन हुआ। तब ब्रह्मा ने उनको स्तुति किया, नौमिड। पहले तो समझता था ये गोपबालक, मैं ब्रह्मा हूँ सृष्टि करता। और अब क्या समझते हैं, ये हमारा सेब्बो इड्डो, नौमी इड्डो, मैं आपका नमस्कार करता हूँ, आप हमारा पूज्य है, आप अभ्र बपुसे, आपका वर्ण है बादल का माफिक, अभ्र बपू से आप हमारा कारण गुंजावतंश परिपिच्छल मुखाय, आपका हाथ में दुधन्न दही चाउल। तो क्यों बोला अभ्र बपू से? ना आपका मेघोवरण, मेघोवरण से क्या मालूम होता है कि अभी अभी बरसात आएगा। जैसे गर्मी में लोग तरसता है, पानी पानी करके प्यासी होकर खेत वगैरह सब सूख जाता है, तब यदि बादल देखे तो उनका हौसला आता है, वर्षा होगा। इसी माफिक आपका जो श्याम सुंदर रूप, यह है कृपामय रूप। तोड़ी लंबराय, आपका जो वसन यह है पीत वसन। तोड़ी विद्युत का माफिक आपका कपड़ा है। तो बादल में जब विद्युत चमकाए तो आप इसमें क्या सूचित होता है? जल्दी बारिश होगा, जिसलिए बिजली चमक रहा है। इसलिए आपका पीतावरण ये और करुणा है। तो भगवान ने सवाल किया, तुम्हारे तो अड्डे है नारायण और मैं तो ग्वाला का लड़का हूँ, मैं कैसे आराध्य हो जाऊंगा? बोले आप कृपा करके आज हमें दिखाया, तभी हमारा समझ में आया। अरे गुंजावतंश परिपिच्छल मुखाय, आपका गले में गुंजा माला और हाथ में दही चाउल। वन्नस्रजे कबल वेत्र विषाणु बेनु, और आपका हाथ में बेनु विषाण सिंगा। लक्ष्मश्रे मृदुपदी पशुपंगजाय, आप पशुप अंगज। पशुप कौन है? नंद महाराज, उनका पुत्र। पहले तो बोलता था ग्वाला का लड़का, और आप बोलता है आप पशुप अंगज। तो कैसे ये हुआ? ना भगवान जब कृपा करके दर्शन देते हैं तभी समझ में आता, नहीं तो कभी आएगा नहीं। इसलिए ठाकुर वृंदावन दास बार बार उल्लेख किया के ताने जानिते पारे यदि ना जानाए। उपनिषद में बोला नायम आत्मा प्रवचने न लभ्यो, ये आत्मवस्तु को प्रवचन से जाना जाता नहीं। नो में सोया, दिमाग से भी जान नहीं सकता है। नो बहुन श्रुते नो, बहु शास्त्र आलोचना करने से भी जान नहीं सकता। जो में वैश्वृणुते तेनो लभ्यो, जो उनमें शरण लेगा वही जान सकता है, नहीं तो उनको कोई जान नहीं सकता। और इस वक्त ब्रह्मा का दीनता आया। दीनता कब आता है? जब सामने में श्रेष्ठ व्यक्ति देखते हैं। तो इसीलिए कोई जो बोला तृणादपि सुनिचेनो तरोरीव सहिष्णुना अमानिना मान देनो कीर्तनियो सदा हरि। तृणादपि सुनि होने नहीं पड़ता, अपने आप हो जाता है। कब होता है? जब श्रेष्ठ वस्तु देखने के मौका आ जाए, देखने से ही अपने आप शरणागत हो जाएगा। श्रेष्ठ व्यक्ति देखने से ब्रह्मा का पहले अभिमान था, मैं सृष्टि करता हूँ। अभी अभिमान कहाँ चला गया, कितना दंड आया। और वही ब्रह्मा ही बोला, क्या बोला? ज्ञाने प्रयासमुदपस्य नमन्तेव जीवन्ति सन्मुखरितां भवदीय वर्तां स्थाने स्थिता श्रुतिगतां तनुवांग मनोभि जे प्रयस जित पैसे तेईस त्रिलोकम। कौन उनका जान सकता है? ज्ञाने प्रयासम उदपस्य, इंद्रिय जो ज्ञान से जानने के लिए जो प्रयास, इसको बाहर में फेंक दो। उदपस्य, बाहर में फेंक दो। नमन्त एव, शरणागत हो। शरणागत होने से क्या होगा? जीवंती, कैसे अपना जीवन को व्यतीत करोगे? सन्मुख निधान भवदीय वर्तान, साधु मुख विगुलित, जो हरि कथा उसी को निर्भर करके अपना जीवन को परिचालित करो। तब क्या होगा? स्थाने स्थिता श्रुतिगतांग तनुवांग मनोभि, स्थान में स्थित होकर, स्थान बोले तो जहाँ सत्संग है वहाँ ही उपस्थित होकर श्रुतिगतांग तनुवांग मनोभि, तन से मन से वाक्य से जो भगवान का ऊपर निर्भर करे, उनका कथा का ऊपर निर्भर करे, ये अजित जो भगवान इनको जय करेगा। भगवान अजित, इनको कोई जय नहीं कर सकता है। लेकिन जो शरणागत होकर साधु का पास अपना एक बात सुनेगा, वो जय कर सकेगा। नहीं तो अपने आप शरणागत होना ये शरणागति नहीं है। शरणागति साधु का पास शरणागति हो। इसलिए साधु हमारा कपटता पकड़ लेंगे, शासन करेंगे। एक व्यक्ति वो जाकर मंदिर में खूब दंड करते हैं, पापहं पाप कर्मण पापात्मा पाप संभव, मैं पापी हूँ, हमारा काम पाप काम ही नहीं करता हूँ। पापात्मा, हमारा हृदय पाप में परिपूर्ण है। पाप संभव, पाप से ही मेरा जन्म हुआ है। हे पुंडरी कक्ष त्राहिमाम, आप मुझे रक्षा कीजिए, ऐसा बोलने लगा। त्राहिमाम त्राहिमाम, मुझे रक्षा कीजिए, रक्षा कीजिए। तो एक महात्मा था, उन्होंने उनको बुलाया, हे पापात्मा जरा इधर आओ। तो उन्होंने एकदम गुस्सा में गरम हो गया। ये क्या 2 पैसा का रंग लेकर कपड़ा को भगवा बना लिया से साधु बनता है? बोले मेरा क्या कसूर है? ऐसा संबोधन करता है पापात्मा बोल के। बोले आपका साथ मेरा कोई जानकारी है ही नहीं। तो जानकारी नहीं है तो पापात्मा बोल के पुकारोगे? बोले नहीं, उसलिए नहीं। आपने जो भगवान के पास अपना 4 नाम बोला, पापोहम, पापकर्मणो, पापात्मा, पापसंभव, एक साथ में 4 नाम से पुकार नहीं सकता हूँ। एक ही नाम लेके आपको पुकारा। तो जो भगवान का पास परिचय दिया, ये आपका परिचय नहीं है। आप क्या उत्तर करें? अभी तो भगवान का पास बोला और अभी बोलता है जो इसमें ही तो एक को लेके मैंने आपको पुकारा, तो भगवान का जो परिचय दिया इसमें ये नहीं। इसी में अभी कि जो भगवान का पास दंड, ये दोनों नहीं है। तो साधु का पास दंड होगा, वो दोनों ये दोष को पकड़ेंगे, शोधन करेंगे। इसीलिए बोला स्थाने स्थित, जो स्थान में सत्संग होता है वही स्थान में स्थित होकर यदि अनुशीलन करे तो अजीत जो भगवान इनको जय कर लेगा। भगवान के कोई जय कर सकता है? नहीं कर सकता। भगवान अजीत, भगवान विजय, जहाँ जाएगा वहीं विजय होगा। तो बोलता है जो ऐसा करेगा सो मुक्ति पदेश दैवार, वो मुक्ति पद में अधिकारी बनेगा। मुक्ति पद क्या होता है? मुक्ति प्राप्ति करना नहीं, मुक्ति पद जिनका चरणों में मुक्ति है वही भगवान को प्राप्त करेगा। उनको प्राप्ति करने के लिए अधिकारी बनेगा। यही ब्रह्मा ने बोला मुक्ति पदेश दैवार। चक्रवर्ती बाद यहाँ अर्थ किया, वो मुक्ति और पद दोनों को प्राप्ति करेगा। मुक्ति क्या होता है? बंधन से छुटकारा। और पद क्या है? जो रस का था, जो जहां पर बंदी हुआ था वो पद भी मिलेगा। क्योंकि स्वरूप तो जीव है कृष्ण दास। दास है 5 प्रकार की, शांत, दास्य, सुख, वात्सल्य, मधुर। ये दास स्वयं में अधिष्ठित है। इसलिए सेवक भी दास, सखा भी दास। सखा दास का काम करता है, सेवा करता है, लेकिन इनको दास नहीं बोला जाता है, सखा। जो दास जो है ये प्रभु का सेवा कर सकता है, एक साथ में बैठ नहीं सकता, एक साथ में भोजन नहीं कर सकता। लेकिन यहाँ जो दस्य है वो दास से भी ज्यादा अधिक दस्य है। लेकिन होने से भी इनको दास कहा नहीं जाता, इनको बोला जाता है सुखो, सोका। वात्सल्य, वात्सल्य भी वही दास है। क्योंकि माता पिता ये बच्चा को चप्पल संभालते हैं, कपड़ा कुपड़ा पहना देते हैं, ये दास नहीं है। तो माता का कोई बोलता है दास आया, क्यों नहीं बोलते? आया का काम तो करते ही है, कपड़ा धोते हैं, सब कुछ स्नान कराती है, जो कुछ है सब करने से भी इनको आया नहीं बोला जाएगा। इसलिए इनमें प्रीति ज्यादा है, आया में इतना प्रीति है ही नहीं। ड्यूटी है, सुंदर सेवा करती है, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं। क्या ये कान पकड़ के सेवा करने का अधिकार आया का नहीं है, लेकिन माता को कान पकड़ के भी सेवा करना। इसलिए बोला माता मोरे प्रीति करी करें बंधन, अति दीनहीन ज्ञानी करें ताड़ो। माता उनको बंधन करते हैं, जो सजा जैसे रस्से से बांधा था, ताड़ोन करते हैं, मारते हैं, तो बोलते हैं उसमें ही हमारा सुख होता है, भगवान का सुख होता है उसमें। वो चाहता है ये मुझे ताड़ोन करके शासन करके सेवा करे, ये दूसरी का अधिकार है। इससे भी ज्यादा प्रीति है किसको? जहां है मधुर रस, उनका शासन है वहां, वो शासन दूसरी शासन है। जब मद्रास में हॉल हुआ था तब जो डोनार नाम है टी पुनरनु पिल्लाई, साधारण मैसन था। एक जीवन में ब्रिकफील्ड डोनार, चुना की भट्टा, सावधान रेलवे का मद्रास एगमोर स्टेशन का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लिया 1 करोड़ रुपया में 1932 का बाद। लेकिन उनका पास गया, ये हमारा मठ का हॉल बना दो। बड़ा आदमी से उनको रिक्वेस्ट कराया तभी काम बना नहीं। आखिर में ये बार बार जाते थे, उनका पत्नी ने देखा कि कई महात्मा लोग बार बार आते हैं, तो इन्होंने पूछा क्यों आते हैं? बोलता है इनका हॉल बनाने के लिए मुझे कहते हैं। मैंने बोला चूना, ईंट, ये सब मैं दे दूंगा, आप लोग मैसन और दूसरी सब खर्चा करके। ये लोग चाहता है कि मैं पूरा कर दूं। तो उन्होंने बोला ये परदेसी है, ये कहाँ जाएगा, ये तुमसे नहीं हो सकता है। इतना ही बोला, उनमें इतना भोजन पड़ा, तो हॉल करने में मजबूर हुआ। तो कितना गुरुत्व है कोई छोटी बात से। इसमें भी जो जो भक्त है उनका अधिकार में तारतम्य है। सब भक्त हो गया, सब बराबर हो गया, ये कभी नहीं होता। भक्त कभी तारतम्य है। तो इस तारतम्य विचार से वो कृष्ण में 5 रस है, जैसा भी है। अभी यही प्रभु आप लोगों को समझाएंगे। जाओ
So today, Śrīla Mahārāja started mentioning that how we have heard yesterday about Krishna's pastime with Putana, Trinavarta, Then we heard somewhat about Damodar Leela, Yamal Arjun Uddhar, the deliverance of these two trees. We have heard all these things yesterday. But still, what happened in Braj, nobody believed that Krishna is an extraordinary boy. Even though so much opulence, so much power of Krishna was manifested in these pastimes, but still nobody was able to even feel a little bit of it. Why? Srila Maharaj mentioned that over there, Madhurya is so much sweetness is there in the relationships that this opulence gets covered completely. Nobody can even feel little bit of it. Then Srila Maharaj mentioned that when Mother Yashoda, she was binding Krishna, and this pastime completed, Yamal Arjun Uddhar, etc. After that, the Vatsalya Ras of Mother Yashoda and all the elderly gopis, it was increasing day by day. There was never a time when they felt that okay, that's it. Now we have to do some other act also. This particular thing never came in their life. In Gokul, there were so many demons coming time to time, and so much disturbance was there. That's why Nanda Baba, along with so many other Gop cowherd, they discussed among themselves that what should be done. They decided that it is better that we can move from this place. So that's why they decided to move from Gokul to Nandagram. Because over there are hills in all the directions, four sides, and we can live over there in between. That's a place where so much safety is there. So that's why they moved over there. Srila Maharaj at this point started mentioning that a personality, Krishna, if somebody chants his name even, all kind of fear goes away. Even fear, personified fear, is having fear from Krishna. Then what to speak of have any kind of fear coming close to him or to any Brajavasi where he is residing. But still this is his pastime. Different pastimes he performs to accomplish different things. So now they moved to Nandagram. And over there what happened? That Krishna, he started going out for grazing the calves. Srila Maharaj said that was not Go-charan. That is called Vatsa-charan. Go-charan means taking cows out for grazing. But because he is very young, so that's why first what he did, he started taking calves only. So when he is taking calves going out for Vatsa-charan, what happened one time that Brahma, he came to know that there are different personalities in the universe who considered that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. But how come it is not possible? He is like an ordinary person. He don't even know any rules and regulations of the Vedas. Whereas Lord, He Himself is the He is the one who has written it. He is the one from whom everything manifested. So then how it is possible that he himself will not be following? But this boy, he is an ordinary boy, he is the son of a gop, not intelligent even, did not receive any knowledge from anybody, eating while keeping his eatables in his left hand and standing and eating. So that's why he came to Braj. And what he did, the time when all the sakhas along with Krishna, they selected one very special place for taking their food. They saw that there was a very clean, pure drinking water in one area in the hills itself. They thought that it is better we can take our food here. They sat over there, opened their tiffins and started looking everything. And at that time, some sakhas, they got worried that, oh, I don't see where my calves are. They are running here and there because there are so many eatables are here for them in this forest. So that's why they are running here and there. If somebody will get lost, then what will happen? Our parents will become angry with us. They will not allow us further to go with the calves. So that's why it is better that we can take our food later. But first we can go and check for the calves. So at that time Krishna, who was trusted by all the sakhas, they were having so much faith in him. Krishna, he started mentioning that, oh, no need to worry. Peacefully, all of you can start eating. I can go and bring all the calves here. So at that time, Krishna, he stood up while he was having something in his hand for eating also. And then he went a little bit away. On the other side, Brahma, what he did, first he kept all the calves in the cave, Sumeru Parvat. He kept them inside a cave. And when Krishna left from the company of sakhas, at that time he took the sakhas also. And by his mystic power, he made them sleep into that cave. And then closed the cave with one very big stone. When Krishna, he came back, first he did not saw any calf. And then when he came back at a place where they sat for eating, over there he saw that his sakhas are also not there. So at that time, Krishna, he understood that who is behind all these things. That's why immediately he manifested himself as all the calves and all the sakhas. Each and every sakha, each and every calf, which was manifested from Krishna directly, were having the same bodily features, whatever they had, the kind of dress they were wearing, the kind of ornaments they were wearing, or on each and every part of their limb were manifested by Krishna as it is. And then Krishna, he performed this pastime for 1 year. Brahma came after 1 year. He was surprised to see. He was bewildered. Again and again he checked inside and outside. Krishna was there with his sakhas and calves outside. And then he saw that they are sleeping as well as they are outside also. So he was bewildered. At that time Krishna, he became merciful to him. He showed him that all his calves, all his sakhas, they are having 4 arms. They are all not the manifestation of Narayan. They are Narayan themselves. So when Brahma saw this, he immediately bowed down at the lotus feet of Krishna. And at that time he started mentioning that you are not an ordinary person. You are You are even the cause of Narayan. Earlier I used to consider that a person who is my creator, from whose novel I took birth, he is the cause of all causes. But now I have understood very clearly that even he is your manifestation. You are cause of that Narayan also. So when he understood this, when he came across Krishna, Supreme Personality, at that time natural humility came in him. By the mercy of Krishna, he was able to recognize him, understand his position. That's why Srila Maharaj quoted this verse, Tirnada Pishunichta, at that place. That it is not that it is a mechanical process, but it is a natural process. That once, by your great good fortune, you come across with great personality, then there is no need to teach anybody that, oh, you are lower than this person. That humility, that, oh, I am inferior, another person is superior, automatically comes. And this is called Trinada Pishunichita. This manifested in the heart of Brahma. And at that time, he started praying to Krishna. The very first verse which he says, No midyate abra vapushe tadidamvaraya. Srila Maharaj, he explained two different verses from Brahma's prayer. The very first verse, No midyate, that, oh, I pay my pranams to my Aradhya Deva, my worshipable deity. No midyate, you are my worshipable deity. Then if Krishna asks that, oh, how come your worshipable deity is Narayan? Why you are considering that I am your worshipable deity? Then at that time he is mentioning that by your mercy, I have come to know that you are even the cause of that personality to whom I used to consider that he is my worshipable deity. That's why naturally, automatically, I can realize that you are now my worshipable. You are worshipable of my worshipable deity. In this context, that's why you are my worshipable. No midyate. Abra vapushe. Your complexion of your body is like rain cloud. It is why you have taken this particular complexion with a desire, with a mood to show that you are ready to pour your mercy to anybody and everybody, whoever wants that. Like Srila Maharaj mentioned, the clouds which are very dark, just by seeing that, one can understand very clearly that rain is about to come. It will, in very short time, rain will be there. So that's why you have accepted this particular complexion of your body, Abra Vapushe, Tadidamvaraya, and you have chosen to wear the clothes which are having bright yellow color, like the lightning in the sky. Why it is like that? Srila Maharaj mentioned that like in very hot season, when it is too much hot, people are suffering a lot. At that time, if they see clouds, then they feel somewhat happiness in their heart that yes, rain is about to come. But still, they are having some fear in their heart also, that maybe heavy wind may come and take the cloud away. But when this lightning starts, then it is for sure that yes, these clouds are not going to go away. They are definitely going to pour rain here. So that's why your clothes resemble that you are ready to pour your mercy immediately in this world. Tadidambaraya. Then you are not that you don't have forearm formed. That's why you are an ordinary person. But you hold this Venu in your hand, Vamshi. By this, what you do, you control each and every person. Everybody can come control by that. And then in that particular verse, he mentions Pashupanga Jaya, that who are you? You have accepted Nanda Baba as your father because of his love for you. Even though he is also your servant. At this point, Srila Maharaj started mentioning that how Krishna's Das, they are his servant. Krishna's Sakhas, they are also his servants. Krishna's parents, they are also his servants. And his beloveds, they are also his servants. This Dasya Bhav is common in everybody. But still, even though Sakha, they also serve Krishna, but still they are not known as servants. They are known as friends. Why? Because even though they also offer service, but in their service, love is mixed in it. Even though they also give water to Krishna, they also make him sleep on their lap. They also massage his feet, but still they are not known as his servants, because they are having so much more love than the servants having for Krishna. Then Srila Maharaj mentioned about Mother Yashoda, that she is also busy in those kind of activities in which servants get busy. Like she keeps Krishna's shoes at a proper place. She takes Krishna's clothes and keeps them nicely. She cooks for him, churns butter for him. Even though the activities again comes under the category of maid servants activities. But because of her love for Krishna, she is known as mother, not the servant. Why? Because servant is having a mood of duty that wants to do something because she appointed. But here, Mother Yashoda, she is not appointed. She is not bound, she is not forced. But out of love, she does automatically. That's why even though Dasya is there, she does all kind of services like maid servant, but still she is known as mother. Then about Braj Gopis, even though they also perform service of Das, like keeping fruits for Krishna, cutting it, making flower garlands for Krishna, and so many other things. But still, Srila Maharaj mentioned first about Mother Yashoda, that she holds Krishna's ear. What do you call it? Twist his ear even. And through twisting ear even, she wants to serve. That I have to serve does not matter, for that I may have to twist your ear also. So what to speak of gopis? The kind of mood they are having for Krishna's service, they surpass all the limits and serve Krishna. The only mood is there, Krishna's service. Atmindriya Priti Vancha, the desire for their own satisfaction, is completely missing. That's why even though they are also servant, but they are known as beloved. So in this way, Srila Maharaj mentioned that Brahma, how he was able to understand all these things. At this point, Srila Maharaj quoted two verses. First from Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur from Chaitanya Bhagavatam. Ketane janite pare yadi na janaye. He writes that who can know the Lord unless and until Lord himself desires that, oh, this person can know me. Srila Maharaj mentions many times that one name of the Lord is Advai Gyan Paratattva. Paratattva means the topmost tattva, personality. And Advai Gyan means he is unknowable, and like nobody can know him through their own intelligence, and at the same time nobody can make you understand that who is he unless and until he himself desires. And when his desire comes in his heart, for this Śrīla Mahārāja quoted another verse from Upanishad, Nayam Atma Pravachanena Labhayo. Krishna himself mentions that nobody can know me. Nayam Atma Pravachanena Labhayo, through speaking about me more and more and more. Na Medhaya, if a person is having very great intelligence, very learned person, but still this cannot become the cause of knowing Krishna. Na medaya na bahuna shrutena, even if he contemplates on so many different things of the Shastras, but still he cannot know the Lord. Then how he can know? For this Krishna mentions that this verse says, Tena vrinute, yena yame vaisha vrinute. That whoever takes complete shelter, yena vrinute means in Sanskrit, vrinute means varan karna, means like a wife, like a girl, she accepts a boy as husband. Vrinute, she accepts that he is my real maintainer. In this way, when somebody accepts somebody, means becomes surrender, then and only then, in this mood, if somebody comes with a mood of surrender, then Krishna says it is possible that that person can know me. Otherwise, it is not possible that somebody can know me. Hare Krishna. So, at this point, Śrīla Mahārāja started mentioning another point. That first of all, who can know Krishna? Who can completely surrender himself over there? Advai Gyan Paratattva means a personality to whom nobody can know with their own knowledge, as well as nobody else can also make them understand who Lord is. But when they are surrendered completely, then and only then, through some means, Krishna, he himself makes them understand who he is. So when this Sharanagati comes, at this time Śrīla Mahārāja started mentioning another verse quoted by Brahma, in which he mentions Jnane Prayasam Udapasya Namanta Eva, that what one has to do to know Krishna in reality. Jnane Prayasam Udapasya, one has to give up a tendency to know the Lord with his own knowledge, which he can acquire with his material senses. Jnane Prayasam Udapasya. Śrīla Mahārāja mentions many times. In Delhi also recently he was mentioning that Śrīla Prabhupada used to say, you have to give up this tendency. How? Like upade feledao. Means you can, like if you have to uproot a tree, then what you have to do? You have to use so much power and then uproot the tree completely and throw it very far away. So in the same way, keep in your mind very clearly that with your own knowledge, you cannot know this tattva. So keep this tendency as far as possible. Jnane Prayasam Udupasya. Namanta Eva. Namanta Eva means then you completely surrender. Where? First give up this tendency and then surrender yourself completely. But where? Namanta Eva. Jivanti Sanmukhritam. How you have to lead your life then? If you will not be using your intelligence, how you will be leading your life? Jivanti Sanmukhritam Bhavadiye Varta. You will be following the words of that personality who will be speaking the very powerful pastime of the Lord. Jivanti, you will be leading your life with the words of that sadhu. Jivanti Sanmukhritam Bhavadiye Varta. Sthane Sthita. And fix yourself at one place. What does it mean? Śrīla Mahārāja mentions different times that it does not mean staying in Vrindavan Dham, Navdvip or Jagannath Puri. Sthane Sthita. Sthan does not mean a place, only ordinary place, or a place in Dham which is really for us a covering of Maya is there. That's not the meaning over there. Sthane Sthita. Śrīla Maharaj mentions that we have to connect these two words with earlier words in the second line of the verse, which mentions a place where the sadhus, they are speaking these powerful topics. Wherever you get opportunity to hear from them, sthane sthita, fix yourself at that particular place. Take shelter over there. Sthane sthita. Shrutigatam tanu vang manobhi. You surrender yourself with your ears. Shruti gatam, with your ears, you give your ears over there. And then tanu vang manobhi. Tanu vang manobhi. Tanu means the body should be surrendered over there. Vang, your words also been offered over there. Tanu vang manobhi. And your mind also should get surrendered over there. Tanu vang manobhi. And then what will happen by the result of this? Ya ajito, a personality who is known as Ajito, means can never get conquered by anybody else. He is the one who can conquer everybody. But still that personality, Ajito, unconquered personality, can become conquered by you. Ya Ajito. And what you will, another verse Śrīla Maharaj quoted, that by this act, what will happen? Mukti pade cha sadai bhak. That you will be able to attain mukti. Śrīla Maharaj always interprets it two different ways. Mukti pade cha sadai bhak. First, mukti pade is one word. Śrīla Maharaj mentions, what does it mean? Even though mukti means liberation and pade means the position. But Śrīla Maharaj mentions, mukti pade, you will be able to get that lotus feet where mukti resides. Means at the lotus feet of Lord Mukunda. Mukti pade cha sadai bhag. You will become qualified to attain that lotus feet where Mukti Devi resides. Mukti pade cha sadai bhag. This is the one meaning. And another meaning Śrīla Maharaj mentions, Mukti pade. Mukti means liberation, or in real sense Śrīla Maharaj mentions second meaning is Mukti means getting deliverance from all kind of bondage from this material world. And pade means whatever rasa is there in your heart. Means the time when Lord has created you, or I don't know what the proper word should be, manifested you. At that time, whatever rasa Lord had given you, Mukti pade means you will be able to fix yourself in that particular rasa again. Mukti pade cha sadai bhak. You will become qualified for that. For then afterwards, Śrīla Maharaj started mentioning that one cannot become surrendered by their own desire. Why? Because even though they try, but they cannot. For this, Śrīla Maharaj narrates one small story, that there was a wealthy person. He used to go to the temple every day and used to pray to the Lord in so many different ways. Practically every day he used to chant one verse which mentions Papo Aham. Who am I? I am the embodiment of sin. Papo Aham, Pap Atma. I am Pap Sambhava, Pap Atma. I am always engaged in sinful activities. Pap Sambhava. Because of sin, I took birth in this world. That became the cause of my birth. Pap Sambhava. And then he mentions Pap Karmana. I am always engaged in sinful activities. That, O Lord, O Pundarikaksha, a personality who is having eyes like lotus petals, Pundarikaksha. Trahi mam, please save me, save me. He comes every day and chants this. takes so long time paying pranams, getting up, again paying pranams, catching hold of his ears, asking for forgiveness, this and that. So one day what happened? One sadhu who was sitting nearby, he addressed him, Papatma, come here. And then immediately this person looked at him, and without answering, he started mentioning that, oh, just by buying a color of 2 paisa and making your dress saffron, don't think that you are a great devotee and you are having right to say anything to anybody. Then he said, oh, what wrong I have done? I have not done anything wrong. Oh, why you called me Papatma? Then he said that, oh, I knew that in front of the Lord, nobody speaks untruth. Everybody speaks truth in front of the Lord. I have no introduction with you. You have addressed yourself, you have given your introduction with 4 different names. I have only called you with one. And why you are becoming angry? So Śrīla Mahārāja mentioned that sadhus, they can catch very clearly that your humble words are only lip service, like a platform speaker, or it's really coming from your heart. That's why even if a person says that I'm completely surrendered, but still a sadhu who knows very clearly that how to take out the anarthas of a person, he can understand what is your position. That's why real Sharanagati can come through sadhu only. First, you have to surrender yourself at the lotus feet of that particular sadhu who is having power to cut all the knots in your heart which are hindrance in the path of bhakti. Then and only then you will be able to understand the real meaning of Sharanagati. Otherwise, this meaning of Sharanagati will be superficial only, and one cannot understand the real meaning. So in this way, Śrīla Mahārāja concluded that at the end, Śrīla Mahārāja mentioned that when he was mentioning about all these rasas, that how Das, Sakha, mother and father and beloved, everybody is having dasya in them. At the end, he concluded by saying that even in this material world, we can see that how much power different personalities are having in their words. Like Das, even though he is able to get some attention from his master, but still master does not pay complete attention on his words. He pays little bit more attention on the words of friends, and then more than that to the words of his parents, and then above that he pays more attention to the words of his wife, beloved. For this, Śrīla Mahārāja gave one practical example, that one time it happened so, during the time of Śrīla Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, when devotees like Śrīla Bhakti Hridayaban Goswāmi Mahārāja, Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswāmi Mahārāja, Śrīla Bhakti Dait Madhav Goswāmi Mahārāja, as Sri Haigriv Brahmachari at that time, they were trying to acquire a place in Madras, Chennai now, and somehow they got the place, and then construction started. There was a very big businessman who was having so many bhatte ko kya kehte hain, eat bhatta, the place where they were making bricks. So he was having like so many factories of making bricks and so many other things. He was a very wealthy person of that time. He was able to acquire a bond of rupees 1 crore in 1932. It was a very big amount at that time. So he was able to do that government railways or something like that. He was having bond with the railways. So these devotees, they approached him that you are such a wealthy person. You can please donate us everything for constructing Sankirtan hall in the temple. But still he was not agreed. And then they approached through his friends who were also very influential personality of that time. But still they were unable to convince him. But these devotees, they were going practically every day with a request that you can do. We don't know many people here. We are new here. All these things. Then one day, the wife of that person, she was just hearing from inside. Even though she don't understand their language, the language which they were speaking, conversing with her husband. But still she asked her husband that, oh, why these sadhus are coming again and again to our place? What they really want? Then in one sentence, he mentioned that what they really want. And then she immediately mentioned that, oh, why don't you do that? Just Śrīla Mahārāja said, she mentioned only this much. And in 1 second he got agreed, okay, go. Everything will be done. Whatever you want. So Śrīla Mahārāja mentioned how much power is there. They were coming again and again. So many approach were there. So many people were asking him. But the thing which he did not want it to do, they were able to convince him. She was able to convince him in 1 sentence. So this is the power of beloved. Śrīla Mahārāja mentioned why that much power comes in their words. Because they serve, they dedicate themselves completely. That's why their words are being given so much attention. So in this way, Lord also pays so much attention to the words of his devotees who are in Madhurya Rasa. Hare Krishna. और कुछ रह तो नहीं गया।